all those moments will be lost in time.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is another episode of Wacky YouTube. This episode is going to be fun because this is one of my personal fears. Since childhood, I've been afraid of masks, and masks in all shapes and forms, whether it's just a simple clown mask, whether it's Carnevale in Venezia where I felt like I was going to die, and it also includes the moment at the Millennium when we were at Disneyland Paris. When Goofy came to our table, I hid under the tablecloth where I was not spotted by the devil. What does a person who hates masks do? She decides to look it up on YouTube. So I found this one channel that I find eerie because, well, you'll see. So this channel is called zjcfhgf. Some of it is very basic, like some of it seems like tutorials on how to make masks and stuff like that, but some of the videos you see them and you're like, why are you doing this? And that's what makes this channel so strange to me, because the whole premise of having a YouTube channel really is that it's either themed or you know what to expect with it. Like there's a reason why you have it, you know? And maybe the reason here is fun, but it's just unclear as to what the reason is, which to me is very troubling. I don't know. Anyways, let's watch a couple of these videos. This video for me was nightmare fuel. It really was. I felt like I was gonna get murdered. So I'm just telling you that to prepare yourself, and then maybe you're gonna watch it and feel like, whatever. Sorry I'm like this, by the way. I barely slept, and when I barely sleep, I turn into a fucking idiot. Worse than usual. So this one is called Blonde Bride 2011. So I'm gonna read a comment here that pretty much explains how I feel about it, and it's a comment from 5 years ago, and it says, "Thank you for not killing me." And that's generally how I felt. Now, honestly, the clip where the person is wearing the wedding gown and the mask and is waddling, not even walking, waddling towards the camera, I just felt like there was a knife that was gonna just like come out and be like, like Psycho. Some kind of weird shit was afoot there. Like, I don't know what it was, but I don't like it. Aside from that, the no sound thing, like, I'm trying to think if no sound is better than having some, like, happy music in the background or something. Let's just move on. Okay, this video too, I was like, what in the fresh hell is this, okay? It's only 14 seconds, and that's all you need to be traumatized. This one's called Mask Countdown. Okay, so first of all, I think that I've determined that one thing about masks, especially realistic ones like these ones, one of the elements that scares me of them is how the mouth stays still. That's one of the things. It's not even the eyes, it's the mouth. The fact that their mouths just stay in these big smiles, like when it's just like neutral, it's not that big of a deal, but when their mouths are just like, it makes me, you know, want to throw myself down the stairs. It's really uncomfortable, and it really does make me feel like they're about to kill me or something like that. So at the end, when you see them all on the floor like that, you can see just, I don't know how, it's uncomfortable to me to see mouths fixed in those like forced smile positions. Another thing that is creepy is that 012, the end screen, all the eyes look black, which makes those masks even creepier. And the fact that it says it does not explode. I don't know if an explosion was supposed to happen. I don't know, is that what you were expecting? We're on a mask channel. There's a mask countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Explosion? I mean, I don't know why exploding would have anything to do with it, but okay, that's not ominous or anything. And it says, there are beauty clock and imitation in Japan. I want to do with my masks, but I cannot possibly. Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, this one is a weird one just because it feels out of character for the channel, and you'll see what I mean. So this one was called High School Girl in Hot Summer. What I thought was super weird about this one is that, now I'm not trying to be hypersensitive about things, but a lot of the times, let's just admit that there is a high school girl fetish, that there's a huge industry, that there's a huge field in porn for like the high school thing, and it's just like a popular fetish, fantasy, whatever you want to call it. So I felt like it was really weird in the context of her other videos, because none of her other videos seemed, I guess in some way kind of sexualized. Like she has these other characters, but I didn't see them as sexualized, whereas here she continues to fan her skirt and she continues to bring attention to her legs, right? Which, you know, maybe doesn't mean anything, but to me it kind of had this hint of sexuality to it. Aside from that, the fact that she's getting closer to the camera and you can see her eyes moving, so those are clearly real, but her face stays still and is just emotionless. It all freaks me out. I don't know. This one just gave me the creeps just because it seemed kind of like, it just felt kind of like she was doing something she wasn't allowed to do, you know, kind of like high school girl on the internet talking to like strangers and then she gets kidnapped and murdered. That's just the vibe I got from it. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe I've been watching too many horror movies, but it seemed grim to me. I don't know. You guys can let me know. Maybe my fear of masks is getting me to project all this kind of stuff onto this. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always. Let me know what you thought about the video, about the masks, about everything in general, and let's get right into the fan art.